Hi guys, welcome back to Unlocks. In today's video, we will be starting with the second part of HTML series. In the first part of HTML, we have covered all the text tag including heading tag, paragraph tag, EM tag and the strong tag. If you haven't watched the video, click the link down below. And now let us start with the second part guys. In today's video, we will understand apart from text, what are the other way to create the structure of the web page guys. Now, if you see Amazon website guys, okay, or maybe any other website, let us go with Netflix guys. As you can see, there are some text which are showing you the clear information. But apart from text, what else we can see guys? We can see the images. Yes, images are giving a clear way for understanding the user about the products in Amazon, right? So how to add an image inside the web page? Let us try to understand that. So to add an image, it is very simple. The same scenario guys, we have to first create a file. I am creating a file called as graphicals.html and let us get the basic structure. The formula is still the same, exclamation sign and press enter. Once you get the exclamation sign, we have to write every code inside the body guys, because if you remember, body help us to display the content on the web page guys. Now starting with image tag. So there are two ways we can add an image guys. So first is that either you get the image from the internet, and the second is that either you download the image, keep it in your system and do it guys. So the tag for adding the image is img tag. Img stands for image. Now we use one attribute. Now you must be wondering what is an attribute, right? So whatever you write after the tag name, that is known as the attribute. You can see tag name and then we write the attribute name. Why do we use this? These are the supporting tag guys, okay, which help us to do all the task for the image. Now coming with image tag, that is img tag guys, okay, and we use one attribute called as src. Src simply means the source of the image or else the location of the image guys. Now I will give you one platform as a developer you should be aware about. So whenever you are getting an image guys, do not simply go to the Google and get the image. The image quality is very bad on Google Chrome guys, okay, or over the internet. Now these are the platforms as a developer you should be aware about. So there is one platform known as unsplash.com where you can find high resolution image guys. Now suppose I want to add an image for Nike shoes. Done. I will search for Nike shoes and I am getting some very good quality of images, right? Great. Now suppose I want to add this particular image on my web page. What I will do, I will simply right click on that image, and there if you see one option called as copy image address, simply click on this option and paste between the src. Now whenever you are pasting it, make sure that you write in the double quotes. Paste it, okay. Sometimes the image link is very big, it is fine, no problem with that, but it should be under double quotes. Click on go live and see the output. Now you can see the image is there on the web page. The only problem is the size of the image is too big, right? So can we change the size of the image? The answer is yes. We can definitely change the size of the image by using two attributes known as height and width. Where to write the attribute? Same concept. After the tag name, whatever you are writing, that will be known as attribute. Now I am writing height and width. Now what should I write inside the value of height? Suppose I am writing random number as 300 and 500. Okay, and I will see that whether this is the size which I really want in my web page. So after getting 3 and 500, as you can see this, I am getting the size of the image and it is much smaller than the previous one. Now it feels like that it is not so good, so I can change the number of height and width and simply make it much better. So you can really adjust the size by using height and width. Now what if I want to add one more image? Definitely the same tag guys, okay. So for all the image you have to use the tag called as img. Now what if I want to add an image from my system, not the internet? Great. So let us get an image guys. First download this image in your system and then add it through the HTML. Suppose I want coffee espresso. So I am searching for any product, okay, and you can see this. Suppose I want this particular image. First, I need to download this image. How can I download this image? By choosing one option called as Save Image As. Click on that option. It will ask you that where we have to put this image. So I will always remember to put all the images and the asset guys in the same folder where you are doing the code. What is the reason behind this? Simply it is making it very easy for you to access them anytime guys. So right now I will put them into the new folder where I have doing the code, and I can also change the name of the image guys, coffee image. Simply write a very simple name so it will clearly understand, okay, that this image stands for coffee. Now how to check? I can easily check in my VS Code, okay, and I'm getting the image of coffee guys, right? Same. So now let us add this image which is there in my system, that is coffee image, in my web page. So what should I write between the source? So basically you have to write the name of the image. I can write coffee image dot whatever the extension is and check the output. And I am getting the same exact image on my web page as well. Now suppose I will give you one shortcut. Whenever you want to see that how many files are there in your current folder, the shortcut is dot and backslash. When you write dot and backslash, it will give you the list of the files in the current folder. Okay, in the current folder, remember this. So as you can see this, I am getting the entire list and I can simply choose the image file and my image has been added. Clear? Now what if guys, if I ask you that if I want to draw a straight line here between two images. So there is one tag called as HR tag. Which tag guys? HR tag. HR tag is very simple, okay, it just defines a horizontal line on the web page. As you can see this, after this image, we are getting one straight line by using HR tag. The same way, okay, you guys can also add this. And you can see between two images, I have a one straight line. This is possible by using HR tag guys. Now, let us understand what else we can add in our web page guys. So if you see that whenever you go to any website, let us see what else we can actually see. So starting from Netflix, okay, I can see there is some button called as sign in. So how to add buttons on the web page guys? Very simple it is. To add a button, we have a special tag name as button only. Now if you notice one thing, all the HTML tags are very simple. It is very logical guys. Button will help you to add a button. Image will help you to add an image. Now write anything as the name of the button. That's it. Now if I want to create one more button called as logout, login, I can simply create it guys. Now let us check the output. So as you can see this down below, I have two buttons, sign in and login guys, right? Simple as that. Is it clear? Great. Now just use the button tag as per your requirement and add it guys. Apart from button, can you see there is one option guys in Netflix which is helping us to choose something between the different languages. So how to create this drop down guys, okay, drop down of option. This particular thing is known as select tag. Now simply tell me, what do you mean by select? Select means to choose something. Yes. So when you want to choose something, you should have number of options, right? The same thing we will write. I am writing select tag here, okay. And inside the select tag, suppose I am having a food delivery website guys, and I am giving some options like lunch, breakfast, beverages, dinner and all sort of things. How to add option? The second option I am writing breakfast. Likewise, as many number of options the way you want, okay, there is no problem with that. Even if there are 10 options, you can simply add it guys. But make sure that you add the option between the select tag, okay. Now let us check the output. So if you see the output, I am getting the same exact box which you have seen in Netflix, and when I click on this down arrow, I am getting all these options: lunch, breakfast, dessert, right guys? Now I can simply choose anything. Suppose I am choosing breakfast, it will show me that user have selected breakfast. Now if you notice something guys, that every time you refresh or run the code, the first option that is there on the select tag is lunch. Suppose you don't want lunch to be selected, okay. So is there any other thing that we can make any option as selected? Yes. So by using one attribute guys, suppose there is an option called as food and I want to make this option as pre-selected, okay. So I am writing simply the attribute called as selected after the option name. Now you should notice the reason, because this food is now selected. Suppose guys there is one option called as dessert, right? But for temporary period of time we don't want user to select that. So we can also make any option as disabled. Disabled means the option will be there but user cannot select it. Due to XYZ reason, if you want to make any option disabled, use the attribute called as disabled guys. Now check the output. If I try to select dessert, I will not able to select dessert, okay, it will skip it. Rest all the options are fine, only dessert will be disabled guys. This is known as select tag guys. Now apart from select tag, okay, button tag and an image tag, what else we have guys, okay. So there is a very interesting factor that is known as input tag. Now what is an input tag? Let us see that. Input simply means to get the data from the user. Exactly. Like how when you are creating a login form, when you are creating a registration form, okay, at that time we need the data from the user. So just write the tag name called as input. When you are writing the tag name as an input, let us check the output. So as you can see this, that what input I am asking from you guys, even the user will be confused that what input I have to add inside this box. There should be some name of the box, right? Exactly. And that name we will provide by using a label tag. That name we will be providing by using one label tag. So always write a label tag, okay, which will define the name of the input box. Now I am writing username in the label tag. As you can see this, username is acting like a label and I am getting an input box. You can clearly see this. I want the user to enter the data of username. So if user is writing any other thing, okay, I can tell the user that I want input of username. Now let me tell you one more interesting thing. There is an attribute called as placeholder. Simply guys, I will hold your place until user will start writing the data. To give user a clear message, enter your name. You can write anything inside the placeholder, okay. It is just a text that will hold a place inside the input tag until user starts writing anything. Now check out, if I am writing J here, that placeholder will be gone guys, because I was just holding the place. Clear? And again, if there is no input, placeholder will be there, which defines the user a clear way to enter the input guys. Now suppose whenever you want to take someone's email ID guys, do we have one format for getting the data of email ID? Yes, we definitely have one standard format, okay, that is @xyz.com, whether it is google.com, yahoo.com or any other domain.com, right? So how you will be making sure that user is writing the data in email format. So if I am writing here as John and if I keep it like this, there is nothing happening, right? No one is telling me that this format is a wrong format. So for that, I need to mention one type. There is one type attribute guys that we use in input. So which makes a restriction that this input box will only accept the type of email data guys. Now when I have written type as email, now see the magic. If I try to write some email ID, okay, and leave it without @, it is now giving me a hint. If you can see this message, if you can see this message, please include an @ in the email ID. After writing @, it is still telling me that please enter the following part of @. So Until and unless if I am giving a correct format, okay, it is fine. If I am writing a wrong format, it will definitely give me a warning, guys. Now coming for password, you only tell me, guys, do you want your password to be visible for everyone? No, right? Password is a sensitive information and we don't want our password to visible to anyone. So how can you do that? So very simple, guys. For password, we have a type called as password. If you write the password type, okay, and now you will see that whatever the user will write in the input box of password, it will be hidden, guys. Can you see this? It is exactly hidden. Now try to guess what I have written in the input box, guys, for password. No, right? You cannot able to see this. The reason is type password. If I remove the type password, now you will see this. Now whatever you will write inside this, okay, it will be clearly visible to everyone. So make sure that whenever you are creating an input tag, you mention the correct type of input, guys. Okay, great. Now if I am simply writing a BR tag, so what will happen, guys? It will take me to the next line. So all the input tags will be in the next line. Now let me show you one more interesting thing. Suppose you are getting the input of a date, maybe as a date of birth. So do you want a calendar to be appear? If yes, so we have a special type called as date type. So when you write date type, okay, you will see that now the user will able to select the date as per the calendar, guys. Yeah, can you see this? There is a date, and now if I click on this, I can actually see the date, okay, all the previous year as well, the way I want. I can simply scroll it down, okay, and select anything the way I want, and you can see you are getting the date of the user as well, guys. So I want you to explore, okay, just write input, write type and check all this value, guys. Okay, these are very interesting values. Now let me show you one more interesting thing. Suppose if you want to take the input of a file for maybe a resume, image, any kind of file, no problem, guys. Okay, we have an input tag called as file. So at that time, it will let the user upload any file, okay, from the system. So mention the type file, and now you can see this. I'm able to get the option to choose the file. I can choose any file, click on open, and the same file has been added on my input tag, guys. Clear, everyone? Great. So input tags are very important factor, okay, when you are building a website, because input tag help us to get the data from the user. Now can you see this? Netflix is also asking me the input tag, okay, and this is the exact input tag Netflix is using it. If you go for Amazon, click on sign in, okay, it will also create one input tag where you are supposed to write a mobile number or an email ID. If I am writing the email ID in this format, okay, let us check whether Amazon will help me to. No. As you can see this, Amazon is clearly telling me this is an invalid input ID because the type is either input or number. Great, great. Now, what you just saw now, guys, okay, it is together known as a form, like a login form, registration form, sign up form, or any kind of form, guys. In a form, there are only two things. We have a group of input tags as per the data you want to take and one button to submit the data from the form, guys. How to create a form? It is very interesting, guys. Let me create one more file, okay, and tell you. To create a form, we need a form tag, and form tag is nothing. It is a group of input tag. Now see this. I want to create a form like Instagram login. So I am writing the name of the form as login. As you can see this, I have written input tag, type is equal to text. That username can be in any format, okay, no problem. Placeholder, I am writing username. Simple as that. The same thing I will be doing it, okay, for the password as well and email ID as well. Label, email, input. What will be the type of email? Type will be email only. What will be the placeholder? Whatever you want to write as the message, okay, in the input tag, that can be a placeholder. But ever wonder guys that what if the user is not writing any input and try to submit the form? Yes, do you trust a user? No, we should never trust a user as a developer guys, okay? So when user is trying to be smart, we have to handle the user, okay, in a very easy way. We have to tell the user that you cannot skip this particular input, okay, and try to submit the form. So I am creating a button called as login. Now let us check the output. The output will be same guys, group of input tags, one heading tags and one login. Now see this, if I am writing the data as John, if I am writing the data as John @123, @gmail.com, because it is a standard email format and password is 123. Now suppose if I don't write in a email format and try to submit on this button. If you notice something, I have created a button inside the form and the responsibility of the button inside the form is to submit the data of form. And when I try to click on this button, it will try to submit the data, but it will give me a small warning that please enter the following part of the email. Done. As you can see this, I have username, email and password. All the three input tags, I have the data, and if I click on login, my data has been submitted. Great. Now, what if I'm asking you that if I only write username and password, okay, and still will I able to submit the data skipping the data of email input guys? Let us see that. If I click on login, yes, I'm able to do that, but this is not a standard format guys, right? We should not let the user to skip any of the input tag. What if the user is writing as username and no providing the data of email and password, try to click on login? You are helping the user, okay, to log in without email and password. How to stop this? By using one attribute guys. If you feel that password is very important, okay, you use one attribute called as required. Now no matter what user is doing, he or she cannot skip the input of password. If you want email to be mandatory as an input, use required keyword. Now you can see only username, okay, you are allowing the user to skip the username, but if I try to click on login, it will give me the correct error that please fill out this field. It is not giving me for username because we haven't not used required attribute for username. It is only for the email. Now I will write email and try to click on login. Again, it is asking me for my password. Yes. Now can I log in? Yes. You can definitely log in guys because there is no require keyword in the input tag, and click on login. Your form has been submitted. So these are the small things, okay, that we need to take care whenever you create a form guys. Apart from form, okay, what else we can see guys? Let me show you one interesting thing, okay. Suppose if you want to add a video directly from the YouTube, can you add that? Let us try that, okay. Very interesting things, that how to add the video from the YouTube. And after that, I will show you that how to add the location from the Google Map directly in your web page without single line of code guys. So I want everyone to go to YouTube and search for the video, okay. Suppose I want restaurant advertising video, okay, and I want this video on my web page. So just go to the particular video in YouTube, okay. Just be little careful. Some videos have a copyright issue, okay, so they might not working, but yeah, most of the videos you can use it. Right click on the video, okay, of your choice. See the option called as copy embedded code. Right click on the video, choose the option called as copy embedded code, and then simply come to the HTML file, paste it inside the body. Done. There is a tag called as iframe tag. Okay, let us check the output guys. So if I try to run this file, okay, let us see that whether we are able to get the same video from YouTube. Yes, as you can see this is the standard size. I'm able to get this video. Not only just that, I can actually play this video. Yeah, it's interesting, right? So if you want any video, you can get it. Later on, we will see that how to make this video, okay, autoplay, loop and muted. We have a special attributes for each and everything. We can easily make this video, okay, run on autoplay, mute and loop, guys. Now coming for Google Map concept. So what we can do, guys, you can simply write Google Map here, okay, and just go to the platform of Google Map, whatever the location you want to add on your web page. Some companies are writing their headquarter location, okay, anything, the office location. You can simply search for the location. Suppose I am adding Statue of Unity, okay. So Statue of Unity, I want this exact same location on my web page without writing a single code. What I can do, just can you see the option called as direction, save, nearby, send to phone? Click on the option called as share. When you click on the option called as share, you will see two options: share a link, embed a map. Go to the option called as embed a map. Here you can see the same drop down box, the select tag, guys, which you created. Click on this option, small, copy the HTML and come to the HTML file and paste it, guys. But did you notice one thing? Whenever you are actually getting the content from the other source like Google Map, YouTube, we use a tag called as iframe tag, guys, okay. Always remember, this tag is getting the data from the other platforms. Now let us check the output, guys. If I see the output, I am getting the same exact Google Map location on my web page. I can simply click on change the view also. Not only just that, I can just scroll around like you do in a normal Google Map. So these are the interesting things, okay, that we can add on the web page, guys. Apart from this, okay, we will in the next series we will be starting with HTML5 concept. So what is an HTML5? Why is it better than the normal HTML? We will go and explore it. Alright guys, so this will be the end for today's session, okay. Inside that we have explored all the basic tags of HTML, but in the next part of HTML series, we will learn about HTML5 concept because it is an advanced version for creating the structure of the website, guys. So if you haven't subscribed the channel, make sure that you subscribe the channel and turn on the notification bell. See you until the next time.